Good evening. I hope I find you well. It's a windy, cold old evening. Don't be talking. Anyways, we start off with a couple of hymns and then we let's talk. So we start off the usual ones. Say hello to Sacred Heart of Jesus. How are you, Sacred Heart of Jesus? Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so grateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. That's lovely. On down the Blessed Mother. Here's our Blessed Mother. Say hello to her. How are you, Blessed Mother? Now, Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Drawn on life's search, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, Star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. Isn't that lovely? So there you are. How are you today? Well, it's a kind of a cold old windy day. I was up in Bray yesterday. Got up safely, thank God. Had a bite to eat in McDonald's. Doing in al fresco, as they say. And so I, nice and replenished after that. So the parking in Brain now is nearly impossible. At least I know where I go, and it was in the town, so I went up around into I don't know whether it's Elgin Heights or what's, no, not Elgin Heights, something else, Aylbert, or whatever. Anyway, I parked the car. I so I had to walk down. It's all right walking down. But another kettle of fish walking back up. I want to be fit for that. No, you're not as fit now. I'm marching up to 3 alive. So then I stayed in the hotel, the Martello Hotel, and I had a room that I could come in at the kind of a back door because there's more stairs in that hotel you could shake a stick at. And when you're trying to find the reception, there's nothing as signposted. You're up and downstairs, so I mentioned that this morning. Anyways, I'm digressing. I was at a meeting in what used to be called the Suburban Club. I was a life member of it. But they're not in the place that they were in. They've moved to new premises around the corner. Fortunately, I couldn't see. I was looking for it. Oh, the lights went out. Yeah, I was out all along the seafront. And as far as they were concerned, it was all around Bray, but it wasn't. Because a chap uh, organised my, your connection is unstable. You try reconnecting. Anyway, so that's the way it went. I was um, a chap put on the light of my phone. It's all these things are tricky. So I light going up. But then when I went up to Mead Road, just around the corner where I was going, the lights was on out there. So I went into the shop that I used to go into, McGee's, I think. And the lad there was able to put my phone off. All these tricky things. Get the light out. So he showed me the way. And then I went around to where the suburban club was. And I couldn't see it. But lucky enough, one of the lads I recognised him. He parked his car there on that road where the club was. And he said, it's around the corner. So I went with him around, and right enough, it was a general meeting. It was upstairs. Honest to goodness, I wouldn't have recognised it in a fit. And you had to have codes, but they would give me the codes now on the phone. There was the annual meeting. George Murray is the president, and the other side there was the treasurer, and he gave a good account, and there's a nice few quid in the kitty, because the other place was too expensive to run, and there was a lot of repairs needed as well, so they got a good price for it. And of course, COVID didn't help with the closure, do you remember? And that's kind of knocked them out. But they weren't coming in as much as they used to. And it was a lovely club. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed there. I met many. He's a good friend. We used to have grand fun there playing snooker with Joe Metcalf, Lord Mercer, and Ned O'Brien, Lord Mercer, and Peter Crinion was with Joe Metcalf, and I was with Ned. And when Joe would be hitting the ball, Ned would be standing at the pocket. He was able to. But anyway, it's supposed to say, lucky enough, I got back and I collected a printer that Oliver said was going to be nice and handy. It's a big looking box, and it fit on this other one. But however, we'll see. But supposed to say, anyway, ipso facto. The car, the clutch just look, he got in the hardly in the gate. Began to behave a bit peculiar just out the road, and I knew there was something wrong. But I got just in the gate. Matter of fact, I parked in the green outside, and come in and open doors that I'd have locked, and put on the central heating because nippy enough, because I had it turned off. But a shocking old wind there. It was the seafront, and I had a bit of a walk there yesterday evening, and there was a wind, a bit of a drizzle then, but there wasn't this wind, but this morning, this big wind, so you couldn't take a walk. But none of us had enough walks, and I had a grand time at the club. I left at about 10:30. No, I left at about 10:15. The meet was on, and there was characters there that I knew. We had a good chat, and they kind of all recalled me playing the snooker. I was telling some of them, I started when I was 16, but I've never improved. I just had a certain standard. I couldn't call myself even half good. So there's only the one table. There used to be two tables at the other, and it was a bigger premises. And then there was a steward in accommodation. So all this was expensive. And now there's no steward. There's just all voluntary, and they have a little bar that you wouldn't sit at because it's little. But it's very interesting. I enjoyed the bit of a conversation because they were jolly sort of people. Yeah, bit of a laugh. Anyways, that's in the car. So the lad coming about 5, but I think the clutch is gone. That'd be another few quid out the door. Funny the way things happen, isn't it? We'll have to see what I mean. This is a Toyota Vesus '07, which would have been assembled in Japan, and they were very reliable. They were assembled in Japan up to year 9. My friend Eamon has one '09, and his son is very well up in that kind of thing, Damien. And the ones that were assembled in Japan or made in Japan was very reliable. But there's a good mileage on this particular one that I bought. And it's been pretty good, but listen, so there you are. So I knew the clutch was a bit, what would you call it, problematic. So one of the Galligans, I think Jack is calling, about 5, see what he'll do. So that's the story, Rory. Never rains with a post, isn't it? Yeah, and the settled heating has gone sky high. I had to pay €500 for 300 litres. Normally I get it filled up. You couldn't get it filled up. The war in Iraq or this Iran, not Iraq, Iran, this crowd of savages are foreign and ships that bring out the oil in are being interfered with. Yeah, but hopefully it'll solve itself out. Bye now, and then we'll be back to normal. Bye now.